and so much, of course, we've been here, there and everywhere, all around the place.
Yeah.
And we've ended up finding each
Back
other again.
together.
That's
Yes.
it, I know. But yeah, I remember the iHub days, tattered lace, and when we were all over there. I remember doing all the magazines and all the videos.
I just used to disappear into a room
Yeah, I
at
can
9
remember.
o'clock, didn't I?
Every now and again, you'd come up for air and a cup of tea, and then you'd go back in, and you'd be like, right, Corinne, that's sitting there for another 4 hours doing some filming. That was crazy.
35 videos a month or something like that it was. It was crazy.
Wow. Absolutely bonkers, but it was so worth it. So we've got the lovely Corinne Robinson demonstrating here with us today this Saturday, which is wonderful. So give her a wonderful Highlight Crafts warm welcome if this is the show that you first joined us for today. I also have Ethan on cameras. Hi Ethan, there we are. There's Ethan's glove in the camera. And then, sorry everyone, looking a bit dishevelled, collars all over the shop. Not wearing this again. And then we've also got the lovely Sophie producing and directing the wings of the studio. You right, Sophie?
Hiya.
There she is, there's our Sophie. Right, okie dokie. I'm going to quickly and very briefly share with you how all of this works at Highlight Crafts. Get your comments and questions coming through as well, because we do have the tablet on charge, and as soon as that is charged up, we'll bring it on and bring it through. There's just been so many comments coming through this morning. We've been so busy. You've drained it, which that's what we like. We like to see that, lots of comments. So, this is how it all works. We're streaming live currently on Facebook and Instagram. And also you can join us on Corinne's Facebook and Instagram as well. Maybe you're a follower of Corinne. Maybe you found us today through Corinne's social pages. Well, that's a great option for you to do so. And you can also shop on those pages. And this is how it works. On Facebook and on Instagram, they are our platforms that we stream live onto throughout the week and at the weekend as well. And if you're joining us on either one of those, quite simply, to get involved and to shop, all you need to do is comment. It's as simple as that. And now it's powered by a system called Spree, which is like magic really when you think about it, because all that you need to do, if you see an item on the counter, whether it's one that's physically going to be sent to you in the post or one that's going to be added to your account via a download, all you need to do is type in the details that we share with you displayed on your screen. So for example, right now on your screen, it says shop every day. So type the word shop with a space, then followed by the word every day, and that automatically adds that item into your basket. It's so quick and simple. Along with that, you can comment hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching us from. Amongst those shop code comments, you can also type anything. Let us know what you're having for your lunch or what you're up to today, maybe what you've got planned with the family tomorrow. So get in touch and tell us all about that. But as soon as you type those shop code comments in, automatically you will receive a direct message from us at Highlight Crafts. Okay, that'll pop up in your inbox. Inside that message, there will be a reservation. Along with that, there will be a link. Now, all you need to do during or after the show is click on that link that we have sent you. As soon as you click it, it will instantly redirect you straight on over to the Highlight Crafts website. Now, when you land at the website, you'll see your basket filled with all of the items that you've shopped ahead for during the show, and it is literally like magic. They're all just there waiting for you. It's not closed off. You can still add items to your basket if you want to. Maybe there's some cardstock, some extra bits and bobs, some latest deals and offers that you're considering going for and you've seen them at a great price. That's a perfect time to pop them in there, because if you're not already, become a Highlight Crafts Club member, because when you log into your account before you check out, all the prices are going to come down even further for you, which is unbelievable, I know, right? So you get your own club discount on top of the show discounts. You're also as well going to get free postage if you spend £35 and over, which is well worth thinking about, because maybe you've built it up to about £33, £34, and you're thinking, well, if I pop something else in there for literally like £1 or two, I can actually pay, well, nothing for postage rather than paying for that postage. Also, you're going to get points. Those points build up in the background. You can use those against loads of different items, if not all your items really, wherever you want to. So enjoy that as well. Also, you can join us on the website, you can shop ahead, you can drop and drag all the items that you see displayed on your screen into your basket, and as well you can also join us on YouTube. So quite frankly, wherever we are, we can be there with you. So whether you're on holiday, whether you're at home, whether you're in your craft room, or maybe you're on the go, you can join us. Right, before we get into it, well, I was going to say I'll say some hellos, but the tablet's on charge, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to share with you some of the printables, and then we're going to go into these downloads, because I don't know how long these are going to last at the price we have put them at today. Now, with our printables that we have out on this show, they are our hero printables, so they will be back in stock eventually. But look at this. We're going to start with Craftmaster rice paper. This is your pure print rice paper. You get 20 A4 sheets inside here. It's £8.99. We're going to share more details of this as we go through the show, but you know you typically will be paying £12.99 for that pack. Today, the prices come down to $8.99. We had a rice paper show on this morning. If you shopped for that show with the downloads, absolutely pop this in your basket. 20 of those. I know I used to buy rice papers, $3-4.99 each for a printed one. And you can make and sell with your rice papers. Even if you're making your own rice papers to sell, you can get it this way. $8.99 is going to get you 20 of them. Right, we'll come back to that in a minute. I'm going to go quite quickly through these, but already busy for those ones. We do have a duo pack here. Now, this is your printable stickers. Now, you're going to get inside here a pack of the glossy and also a pack of the matte white. Now, these are both white stickers, but they're opaque, so you can see the difference of them here. I've printed this one off, which is on your matte, like this, with some of the MCS artwork we have on the show. And then we also have the glossy one too, so you can see the stickers there. Now look at the details on your screen, everybody. For the duo pack, it's shop sticker. They have been brought down to what I have never seen before, £8.99. £8.99 for your duo pack of stickers. In each one of those packs, you are going to be getting 10 sheets. You're getting 20 stickers for £8.99, and you're going to get your club discount off that price as well. That is unbelievable, and Stephanie did that just before she left the studio. So you've got Stephanie to thank for that one. She went, David, got a bit of a deal coming your way. Didn't realise it was going to be that good. $8.99. It should be $13.98. I think $13.98 is the details it was on your screen. There you go. Take advantage of that whilst we've got it. And then we do have the print your own sticker sheets. Now this is your PET. Now this is transparent. It's super high resolution and gloss. Look at that. It's like an enamel coating on there. These are like your flush version of your Highlight Crafts Luxe stickers. With this, you quite simply peel it from the corner and it creates a transparent sticker for you. Great for scrapbooking. They go brilliantly on glassware. And then you can display them on a variety of projects. Do excuse the paint all over my hands. I can't get it off right now. Might come off in the shower later. It's still there.
You need
wash
to wash
my
your
hands.
hair.
I know. When you wash your hair, isn't it? It all
Yeah.
comes off then.
Yeah.
That's the best time to do it. Print your own sticker sheets, your PET sheets there. Again, $8.99 down from $12.99. They are all reduced. And lastly as well, before of course we go into our downloads, we've got for you the 140 GSM. This as well for you on the show. And look at the price. It's $8.99. Now this is the Craftmaster Pure Print. Of course, within the printables range, we have the 250s, different weights. This is the one that Mel always suggests to use on the Scan and Cut because it doesn't stick to the mat in the same way the premium does. The fibers aren't as tight or as short. And inside there, you are going to be getting a full pack of 100 sheets of 140 weight. Also, it's brilliant for your die cutting because then as well, you don't see the white edge at all. But get it while it's at $8.99. I know I most certainly would. Good prices, aren't they?
They certainly are.
Brilliant prices. Corinne, we've got a counter full of downloads here.
We have. Yes.
There is loads.
There certainly is, and aren't they fantastic?
They're absolutely gorgeous. There's tons to go through. They're all at great prices. Now, Minecraft Studio, you've used Minecraft Studio plenty of times, haven't you?
I love Minecraft Studio. Even when I've had nothing to do with working with these, I have still reverted back to Minecraft Studio.
Yeah.
I just love the versatility of it. I always think it's a software package that gives you professional results without the scariness of a professional package.
I totally agree. Yeah.
I don't know how else to put it.
It's graphically but crafty.
Yes.
It's like a hybrid.
It really is. It's so simple to use, and I'm going to show you a few ways that I like to manipulate the images. Now, all of these that we're going to show you, they've all come from Highlight Crafts, so you are free to manipulate them, change the colours, change the sizes, change the orientation, whatever you want to do. That you've got such a free and open angel policy to use with these, and Minecraft Studio just. You've got so many options.
There is, and as well, I mean, Corinne, your crafting is so diverse and varied as well. You do so much. I mean, you've got your YouTube channel as well. I certainly have. So you can join Corinne to watch all those videos as well, where you share creations and makes, which is wonderful. Yeah. And that came about, and I saw the demand. Everyone's saying, we want to see more of your cards and creations, and you've built that up as well. Yeah. So if you are joining Corinne or you watch her YouTube videos on a daily basis, you never know, you might see some Minecraft Studio ones popping up.
You certainly might, yes.
There you go.
I'll have to learn how to film film the computer.
I know, I wouldn't even know. I'd be like filming the computer
Yes,
screen. I wouldn't know how to do that. I would have no idea. We're going to quickly whiz through the downloads and we'll come back and recap time and time again to share with you the details because there's a few. Shall I go through these and come over to you?
That'd be lovely, yes.
Brilliant. Okay, fabulous. Right, we're going to start at the top. Always a good place to start. Oh, that was my shoes.
You got a creaky mat.
Just to let everyone, that was my shoes. Right, okie dokie. We're going to start here at the beginning. Shop build, okay? This is your build your own rice papers inside here, but it's also, I mean, it's got borders in it, it's got florals, it is jam packed, it's huge. I cannot believe the price of this one though. So this one here for you is £5.50. £5.50.
I know. They are absolutely gorgeous. The images are just, and I was using these and having a look, and those images build up one on top of the other. So I was looking at, if you flip over, I think you might come to the sunflower possibly very soon. That's the one it is on here. But let's look at that hydrangea.
Look at that.
See that. The hydrangea, you can see all of those elements build up so that you haven't got to worry. So you've got one that's, you know, the head and the leaves and the stalk. Then you can print out the one that's just the head and the leaves, and then the one that's the head, and they will fit perfectly on top of each other so that you can cut them out and do decoupage.
Look at that. I mean, you can see exactly what you were saying there, Corinne. Look at how these florals have almost like deconstructed elements to them, and it allows you to kind of not only craft them in a different way.
I mean, you can cut within Minecraft Studio, but you're never going to get the same finish as you get with these ones here.
Absolutely.
Like there's sunflowers. The sunflowers face different directions, but you've got the elements that work for each one of those. They're beautiful.
They're absolutely stunning. And when I saw those sunflowers, I just had to print them on those sticker sheets because I thought those on your drinks bottles, onto your journal covers, onto coasters, they're going to look glorious, aren't they? They're going to look so nice.
And it's great that you've got them in the deconstructed, because if you didn't want them with the stalks, then you're not wasting paper or stickers to have them.
Yeah, that's so true. You could make a full sunflower wreath then if you wanted to, build an entire design with it. You've got some real variety on these as well.
Now, look at these ones here. Those ones at the top of the sheet, they just almost look foiled, but
they
not.
Do. Yeah. They remind me of wood carvings and things.
Yeah, but then I'm thinking I want to go in there with my pens and add my foils onto those, because they just look like they want to be foiled, don't they?
They do. They are wonderful. And there is, I mean, I don't know how this is £5.50 at all.
I didn't count the number of images, but it's a lot.
It is a lot. And you've got your mirrored borders as well on here. I mean, great as a card topper or on rice paper wrapped around a candle.
But we can go, we can go into Minecraft Studio and we can cut those down the middle. So if you don't want a double border, we can have a single border. Really easy.
I mean, the possibilities with this are, well, you've got an infinite supply of content there, and you can use them for so many different occasions as well.
I mean, you're going to find, I like sunflowers today, so you want lots of sunflowers. So you're not buying a pack of rice papers or whatever paper. It's called rice papers, but that doesn't mean you can't print them on your Print Pro, you can't print them on your stickers, you can't print them on your vellum, whatever you want to. But I might be in a sunflower mood for a month.
Yeah.
I haven't got to waste all of a pack of rice papers by not using the other designs, because I only print out the ones that I want, which is what I love.
Yeah, that's it. You've got the choices. But when we say choices, you have got it for
lots of choices.
£5.50 for that download, and it's massive. And it's a download, there's no postage, it comes straight to you. You can craft with it at the same time as Corinne will be sharing with you inspiration. To go for that one, it's shop build. Right, okay, I do need to let you know though that the pure print and the rice paper is extremely busy.
Okay.
Now that 140 GSM pure print, with details on your screen right now, it's $8.99 for this today. Stephanie, as she mentioned earlier, has drastically dropped the price on this. You are getting 100 sheets. It's the cardstock we talk about all day long, sometimes throughout our shows. But my goodness,
9 pence a sheet.
I did not expect that. 9 pence, £8.99 for 100 sheets, yeah?
9 pence a sheet.
And you're going to get your club discount on that as well.
Wow.
And you might even use some points. I would be stocking up on this, going for multiples, maybe even going to go that way so you get your free postage. Or you might be going for 2 of each. You might go for 2 of your pure print, 2 of your rice papers, build up that basket and take advantage of the deals. But shop 40 for this one today. That's going to get you your pure print 40 for £8.99. Also that rice paper, just to briefly mention, we use this in mixed media, but it can be for card making too.
Of course it can.
I love a card insert with rice paper.
Yeah, I've got a card I'm going to show you in a minute, doing it with rice paper.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
So
and I'll talk about how to print onto rice paper as well, because not everybody's printer will take rice papers. I don't know how you do it here because you've got fancy printers, but if you've just got a regular home printer, we'll show
Great
you how
stuff.
to make it work.
Looking forward to that. So you've got your rice paper there for you, £8.99, shop rice, 20 A4 sheets. Right, I'm going to share with you the classics collection. Now, maybe for a gentleman in your life or someone that you know that is a collector, this would be great for my granddad. Inside here you have got Shop Classics. It's £7.50. It goes through all of your classic cars in a variety of colours. These would be brilliant not only for, well, anyone that is got an interest within all of the cars, but they do have the reflections for when they were dies in here. But you've got the scene building artwork. You've got digital stamps as well. It's £7.50, everybody. It is half price. It should be £14.99 for you. You've got some really cool and funky and marbled patterns, and you've got some countryside settings too in places to actually position those cars. Look at these. They're almost like the enamel decal signs that you used to get as well, the vintage ones. Love all of that text. Great for card making. Got some most 70s style patterns going on down there, like this.
Very retro.
Really retro, isn't it? Quite vintage, retro. That is your classics collection there. It is £7.50. Please don't miss out on these deals that we've got for you. They're brilliant. I don't know when or if these prices could be going back up, but the card stocks definitely will be.
We're not going to run out of stock. They're digital, but the prices will go back up.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, do not miss out on the deals. Right, everybody, let's have a look at some more. We had this on as a USB, which is when it was. Yes, we had this on as a part of a collection of the day, and that sold through the Perfect Pastimes. This is a great one to go for, which is your everyday inspirations. It correlates with that so well, that Pastimes collection. This one's shop every day.
And you've got fashion, food and drink, textures and travel in there.
Nice. Oh, I like the sound of this one. That sounds good. For everybody then, for everyone you can craft for. £7.50 for that one. We'll come back and show you some more inspiration of that in a few moments' time. We then have for you Hopkins Heritage. Look at this. It's beautifully vintage. This reminds me of the children's storybooks with some of the artwork in here.
There's so much. You've got papers and patterns, scene building, sentiments, square images, textures, toppers.
Wow.
Absolutely fantastic.
Filled with content inside there, but again, it's down to £12.50 from £24.99. That is your artwork pack download for Hopkins Heritage. We then go on to this one. Now, I remember when this launched because I did the show, and this is the Sue Ellen Oxbury collection. Oh. It's by our lovely Hannah's mum. And,
I know.
Oh, it's just gorgeous.
Her artwork is gorgeous, isn't it?
It's unreal. The paintings inside here, there's something so captivating about them. But today, oh my goodness, she will believe you're getting an absolute steal with this. It's down to £15.
You've got floral windows, flowers, patterns, scene building, sentiments, textures, and wall backgrounds.
Ooh,
I love wall backgrounds. They are literally brickwork in different colours.
Nice. Print those onto your rice paper. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Start to add some texture with your stencils on there. That there for you is shop artwork. It's £15, everybody. Remember, all of these, if not most of them, are half price. And you're going to get your club discount on top of that as well. So bear that in mind, because it's not just the saving that you're getting during the show, it's just saving at checkout too. I've got 3 more to share with you, and then we'll head over and then we'll do some recaps, and of course let us know what you want to see. We've got yesterday's shabby chic rice papers. Now, we call them rice papers. They don't have to be, as Corinne said, our rice paper. It gets its name rice paper from the fact it's a layered design. So you've got scripts, texture, overlays, florals. You've got torn edges of paper in there. You've got handwriting and all of it, really. So it traditionally has that rice paper-esque look and feel. But don't worry, you don't have to do mixed media. This could be for card making. But look at all these elements. They look photorealistic, don't they?
Yeah, your backgrounds, images, and then one we call rice papers. As you said, they're called rice papers because of the number of layers in there.
Look at that. I mean, look at all these floral heads as well. They're beautiful. Imagine doing your gilding inside these. Well, you don't need to imagine. You can do it for £5. Oh my word. This was £9.99. It's half price, everybody. It's a £5. Absolutely get that one in your basket. That was one of Mel's favourite ones, that. Right, we're now going to Charming Cuties, okay? So for the younger ones in the family, this is going to be for them. Maybe for yourself as well. Maybe you just want to have fun crafting with something a bit more whimsical. Alphabets in here. Look at all these alphabets to play with. And of course, you're going to get every letter, so I'm going to skip through a couple of those. There we are. You've then, of course, got your overlays, patterned papers inside here, which then complement the images that you'll see within the collection. But remember this one, also half price. Shop queue, £7.50 for this one. Loads of overlays on this one here. And then we've got scene building. All of these. You can add these on top of your Two Red Robins characters if you wanted to. Think of the possibilities with all of this, making your really fun party cards, invitations, cards for the kids, for the grandchildren, the nieces and the nephews, or of course, any age, because we've got watercolour, we've got soft, majestic design in here too, which I really like. This is fun, it's funky, it's whimsical. I love the mushroom houses inside this one. This is a big collection. You've got all the critters, parrots, birds, the bugs, all of those going on there in their cartoon style. Aren't they fun? I love the little piglet there with the balloons. That's a great image. Again, this one is $7.50. It's shop cute to go for it. This artwork is great. That reminds me of particular children's designer wear where they've got them all on their t-shirts. I think they look fabulous. And then you've got sentiments that will match and be appropriate for all of those images that you have inside. Plus colourways. All of that there for you comes to you for £7.50 for that massive download. I mean, the value for money on this show is bonkers. And the last one I'm going to share with you here is Everything Ephemera. It is your ultimate mixed media card maker's compendium, everything inside there for you. But there's tons of layers to craft with. This is one of the best ones ever. It's so good. It's $9.99 on the show for you today. Shop Ephemera to go for this one. Busy for all of them, as I can see. But also something that's absolutely flying is those printables that we have on the show for you today. Really, really busy for those. If you are shopping with us and you've just seen the details on your screen of the card stocks, please make sure to get them in your basket. I don't know how much of this we have, okay? All I do know is that it's busy, especially for your 140 GSM card stock. As I mentioned, Stephanie dropped the prices on this. Wasn't discussed yesterday. This is something that was dropped. It was a price drop before the show. I literally, as Corinne came into the studio, I went, Corinne, we've dropped the price on the printables. And she was like, really? We have. $8.99 for this. 100 sheets as well.
I know.
Stock up on it. Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
Why wouldn't you?
So you've got that one. And then just to mention again, I'll share with you the stickers and then the rice paper. Then we'll go head on over. Look at this. We've got the matte white and the glossy. 10 sheets of each of those stickers. Really easy to cut. Cut it on your scan and cut, or of course just use your fussy cutting to take all of your images out. Perfect for book coverings, for journals, scrapbooking, photo albums, collages. That's what I'd be using it for. And then your rice paper, which is quite apt, will go very well with a lot of what we shared with you today. And if you maybe want to dabble in rice paper, but you've always been a little bit dubious or unsure about it, get it while it's $8.99. Save the money. Do it. I remember when we used to share with you printed packs of six designs of rice paper when we did Imagination, and I think they were about £15.
Yeah, and then that means that you have to use the rice papers that you picked.
There's so many that I've got a stack of rice papers like this printed, and I don't ever use them because I've only got like one of some of the designs, and it's a shame. It's like buying shoes and never wearing them. Right, everybody, so busy for this. Corinne, what are you up to?
Right. I'm going to show you a few bits on the Minecraft Studio, and we can just have a look at some of the images. Now, I don't know how familiar everybody is with Minecraft Studio. I'm guessing that you're pretty familiar, but I'm going to just take it back to a little bit back to basics and show you some of the things.
Lovely.
Some of the things I love to do. So I've got all of them open on the screen. I'm just going to go to my everyday inspiration for one, and I'm going to look at this fashion. It's absolutely gorgeous. So when I open fashion, I have my index sheets, which are really handy because if I see an image that I want, I can look at that. If I just want it bigger, I can just drop it on there. I mean, I wouldn't use it from there, but I just find that useful. And if I
love that high heel.
I know. If I thought I wanted that, then I know I've got to scroll down to number 61 and what have you. So they're just a useful one. You might decide to print them out and then have an index book of all of the images, because sometimes it's quite nice to have it and you just can flick through and go, oh yeah, this is in everyday inspiration and it's image 61 within fashion, and then you can find it. That's entirely up to you. So they're just really useful. But I love the girls on here and the beautiful clothes. Now look at this. Isn't she stunning?
Oh, I love that watercolour dress.
Isn't it absolutely beautiful? Now, I can have her A4. Now, I don't know, I've fiddled with this. I like the grid on here. If you don't want the grid on here, we just go up to here and we take it off.
Oh, right, yeah.
True. I did it twice there. But I just find it just helps me to sort of
like balance things out.
I also put the ruler on. But that, again, that's just my personal choice just to do it. Okay. Now, again, we can make her smaller if you want to. So if I made that smaller, oops, maybe not that small. Maybe I'll click on that. And you see, it's nothing complicated about resizing. You just drag
and you can see the measurements too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's so. And if you don't like centimetres, whoops, click on down at the bottom here, and when I drag there, look now, we've got inches.
Brilliant.
So you know, it is so user friendly. We're not having to do complicated things. Now, if I grab on her and then I click on tile, I can take it across here. Oh no, that didn't tile. If I select all, that's it, and tile. There we go. Right, you know it's tiled when that's sort of, what colour would you say? It's sort of a grey green.
Grey, bluey, greeny colour.
And then when I drag,
look at that.
All the way, I
Do
can
you
go
know,
off.
half the time when I'm working with Minecraft Studio, especially during the shows, I find out new things and I always go, oh, I've done that wrong. And then I think, actually, it's just a different way of doing it.
Exactly. So once I've done that, I'm just going to select all and then copy and then paste. You can use your left and right mouse if you want to. And I'm going to just drop her there. And then I'm going to, you see, you've got your files. I've got brushes so I can change my colours. I've got layers so it can show me how many layers I've got on here. But I've got effects and I use this all the time. So I've just highlighted this one. That one's not highlighted. I've highlighted this one and I'm just going to change the opacity. And can you see how it's like washing the colours out? So if you can see the difference between the two.
Nice, yeah, I like that.
I'm going to select all and I'm just going to group that. I'm just thinking, did I want it? And then I'm going to copy and paste again. And I'm going to pop that on like that.
Oh, I like that.
And then I'm going to paste again. Now, always paste it back on top.
Okay.
So you know where it is.
Yeah, so you can sometimes see when you press that paste, it like the colour becomes a bit darker, doesn't it?
Yeah, let's move those up a bit. Let me just do that again. So if I highlight on there and then I click on paste, do you see how that went a little? I've just moved it so it did. So, and don't worry if it goes off the page, it only prints what's on the page.
Right.
So, you know what I mean, if you've gone off the page. Right, so I've started to make a backing paper.
Lovely.
But I don't, you know, that would look lovely like that. And if I printed that out, I can show you this one. That is what, oops, it will look like. Can you see? Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm making my own backing paper.
Do you know what I've never thought to do? That because initially you could tile the whole thing, but to have that variation of the colour opacity is really nice.
Yes. But we can take it one step further. So what I can then also do is I can go back to my files, then making Ethan jump around. I can go to my textures. I could use any from any of them. And then I could grab one of these. Let's just grab that and drop it over. Now it's going to hide it for a minute, but don't worry. Now I can change, I can go into effects. I can go to hue and I can change those colours. You remember we talk about changing them? Look at that. Ooh. I can do whatever colour. So I could pick out the purples of her dress. I could just move that to one side and then I can see, look. I could see when I picked a colour that I really like.
Yeah, it matches.
It matches. But we'll just keep it where it was blue. This might come out different to the printed one. Right, now I've hidden her. So all I need to do, I'm going to right click on there and I'm going to go order centre back. And now my ladies.
Do you know what, that colour blue works really well with that faded one that you've done actually?
Yeah.
It does look nice.
So once I print that out, that's what that looks like. I've now made my backing papers.
Yeah.
So if I wanted to do something with her as a larger one, I mean, she could be a lot smaller. I didn't want to put it too small because you wouldn't see it. But that could be any size you want, couldn't it? So you can have them, you know, playing back. That's just a simple one. We've not even gone into complicated. We could be doing so much more in the background. But I just wanted to show you how you can be doing that.
Brilliant.
And then out of, again, it was out of inspiration. Inspiration, this food and drink. And you've got lots of cakes.
Oh, I like this one.
This one. I'm just going to do a new page on there.
I think this everyday one is brilliant.
It is. And can you see, I've got that lovely cupcake. And I did. So on this one, I flipped it. So can you see, I've flipped the images and then grouped them and then tiled it like that. So the cakes, and I've done exactly the same, a strong colour and a paler colour. But, you know, you can flip the images and do as well. So I think that's really good fun. I just wanted to show you those. So that wasn't about a full demo. That was just showing.
I think it's really important to see those techniques, though, and see how they can be presented so achievably. Yeah.
Exactly. Let's get rid of that. Right, now, I love doing sort of, not mixed media like you, mixed media on my card projects. So I put together this card.
Ooh,
Isn't that pretty?
I love that. I think
and
mixed
that's
media
all
It's anything, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's two
Now,
mediums.
all I've added is I've added obviously my card layers. I could use it printed, but I've used that. I've added a bit of ribbon. I've added a couple of little, now there are sentiments, but I've got some sentiment stickers, and then I've just flicked a few bits of paint on. But isn't that beautiful? Now, look at that butterfly multi-layer.
Wow. I love that.
Isn't that so pretty? And I'm going to show you how I did that. And all I did was I created this on my rice paper. Now, you won't find that file. That file doesn't exist.
Oh,
I
okay.
made that file.
Oh, nice.
So it's, you know, I want to show you how you can add extra bits and really make it your own. So
brilliant.
let's have a look.
Sounds wonderful. And remember that rice paper, it is on the show for you. It's absolutely flying.
Yeah.
It's $8.99 today for 20 A4 sheets, okay? The Craftmaster Pure Print rice paper. $8.99 for this one. You know how much we celebrate rice paper and how much we use it here on our shows. It's not very frequently we see it reduced though, and today it has got a massive saving against it, considering you're getting 20 A4 sheets. $8.99. I would definitely stock up on this, go for a few packs, get it while we've got it, and get it while it's on that price.
Okay. All right, I've got myself another page open. Now, I have reduced it to 55% down at the bottom here. I like to see the whole page. If I was doing this on our, what you call it, PC at home,
Yes.
you know, stand-up PC, because the screen's bigger, I wouldn't have to reduce it to 55%. I could have it a lot bigger. But just so that you know. And I've opened everything ephemera, which I absolutely love. So that is beautiful. So let's have a look. So what I did was I found some papers. And was that the papers that I did?
Do you know when I'm on Minecraft Studio, sometimes when I open a download, I get lost.
Yeah.
I think, oh, did I use this one? Did I use that one? I can't remember if I used this one.
Is that the one?
Oh, I do it all the time.
No, it wasn't that one. I just found it a minute ago. And now I have lost it. It wasn't in there. It was in...
Would it be the Shabby Chic one? The Yesterday's Shabby Chic, is it from that?
Yes, it was. It was from the rice papers, and it's number 8. There we go.
Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous.
That one? Well, we can go with that one. That one will work.
They're all beautiful.
Yeah. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? I really, really love that. So, I mean, you could print that out and you could just use that as it is. Now, I thought that was really pretty. And this is why I love having all of these different options, because you can mix and match them together. Now, I showed you how you can change the effects from this. And I'll do one more thing before I do it. I'm going to files, and I want a paper to go in the background. So let's have a look where we've got, I want a textures. Let's use this one here. Okay, so let's pop in, I'm just going to get that, now I'm going to put that to the side. Look, can you see? I can just drop it there for a minute. How good that colour match is. It looks perfect.
Look at the fibres in that.
Yeah, you don't have to use it until you're ready to use it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that there and I'm going to send it to the back. Order, send back. If I'd put that on, I must have not clicked that properly, sorry. Order, send back. There we go. Right, I can't see it at the moment, but don't be worrying about that. What I'm going to just do, I'm just going to make this rice paper slightly smaller. So I've just got a border, but I still can't see that colour through the background,
right,
because what I wanted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into effects, I'm going to go to opacity, and I'm just going to fade out. Now, can you see, I'm starting to see that rice paper, that effect coming through. So I've now changed what I've got.
Yeah, you've got rice paper texture in the design.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to click on select all, and then I'm going to group it together. That means now, look, can you see that is one image? And I'm going to, where's my thing? I'm going to grab that little bit at the top and I'm going to rotate it. Now, this is what I think is really clever, is can you see the numbers? I know when I've got it perfectly rotated, because we know 90 degrees. So I'm going to pop that up there, and then I'm just going to resize this to half my sheet. And lovely. I'll show you why in a minute. Yeah. And then what I want to do is I'm going to go back to my files, and I'm going to go back to my ephemera, because it's got butterflies in there. And we're going to pick a butterfly. Which one? I'm trying to remember which ones I used so that we could use similar, but don't worry if we've not got similar.
Yeah,
I know there's more butterflies in trying to think which other one's in. There's more butterflies in another one, I remember.
So you've got some in yesterday's shabby chic.
Yeah, in
There's the
everyday
ephemera.
shabby chic. There we go. That's the one I used.
Look at
I
that.
put that butterfly on. Right. So that's quite big at the moment. So I can just resize it to the size I want and pop it just there.
I like how it stands out against the rest of that paper now you've folded it down.
But again, we can take that if we want to. If that stands out a little bit too much, we can just fade it down if you want. Now, he's sitting right on top at the moment, and I sort of want him to be embedded into it. So I'm going to, now, remember where I got the rice paper? Wasn't that one, was it? It was from, we can have a look in there in a minute, but what we got it from here, didn't we? We got the
Which
textures.
one was the textures?
We got it from Everyday Inspiration.
There we go. We've got quite a few, haven't we?
Oh, there's so many. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my florals on here, and I'm going to find myself a flower.
You can say just go rogue.
Yeah, you can just go rogue, or see if I can find one. Or where else was
Whilst
there?
you're finding that, just to let everybody know whilst you're looking for it, 20%.
This is what I want.
20% of rice paper is now in allocation. 20% of what was a very big stock of the 140 GSM has now gone into allocation. This card stock, I do not know if it's going to last, not just the show, I don't know if it's going to last before the end of the show, I don't think it's going to last the day or the weekend, okay? This, though, you've got to get it in your baskets now. I don't know when the deal is over, but please do not miss out on it. 140 GSM, it's down to $8.99. It's one of our most popular printable surfaces here at Highlight Crafts. We use it every day in our demos, in our inspiration, within our samples. Just needed to let you know that. And also the PET sheets, 10% of that has already gone. If you're joining us today, I know your crafty friends are usually here, let them know. Tell them that they could stock up on cardstock, because it's one of those things that we need, but don't always think about buying.
Yeah,
yeah,
perfect. Right, and then all I can do is I can just start adding extra bits. So what I could do is I could do that. Now, we do have a knife here that we can do on here, and then we can just, if we wanted to, I don't have to worry too much because I can cut. I'm going a bit quick. I would do this a little bit slower if I was at home, because I can see I've gone a little bit of the white, but I can take that, so I can cut the stalk off. Just.
No, I love using that tool. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah. Go to there. Now, I could keep the outer or the inner. I want to keep the inner. So then I can pop that, and then I can pop that, and I can start to build it up. Again, I think I probably need just to fade that down a little bit, just a little bit. And then I can start building it up over the top of the, can you see? I've now suddenly buried my butterfly within my design.
Definitely.
So you don't have, you know, you can just keep adding that. Now, the other thing I would do is I would take that butterfly and I would copy that. I'd put myself another page, and I will paste my butterfly onto there. And that's relevant. I'd want him at the right same size as we've done. And I'm just going to go back to him in a minute. So I can do that. Once I've got everything that I wanted onto there, add as much as you want, fade it, do it whatever you want, select all, group them together, and then I'm going to copy and paste. And then you can see I've now got 2 sheets. Can you see? So that would then print out like, oops, I've got so many things printed out here.
Oh, look
It'll
at
print
those.
out like that.
Aren't they wonderful?
Aren't they absolutely gorgeous? I've stuck that on there. Now, I wanted just to talk about printing rice paper. I don't know how you print rice paper. I always print rice paper. I'll just show you this. So I also printed that butterfly I did. I printed that on rice paper. I always spray a piece of copier paper with a repositionable adhesive.
That's exactly what we do.
Always the copy paper, never the rice paper. So this piece of copy paper will last me for a few prints.
Yes, absolutely.
And then I can put my rice paper on, and then it's going to go through my printer. But those butterflies, I printed them on the rice paper. I actually printed them on paper, but I also printed them on vellum. And I didn't have to do anything to my vellum. That just went straight through my printer.
Great stuff. Looks
but
lovely.
I printed 4 because I've got, you know, don't want to waste it. And that is how I put that card together. So you can see the rice paper from the background. I've just wet it and torn it, put it onto the card, and then it inked around the edges. I've then So I've got the butterfly in the middle, and this is why it was important to copy and paste so that they're exactly the same size.
Brilliant.
I've then cut him out of vellum, popped it on with a little bit of ribbon behind, and then splattered it with my inks before adding a sentiment and a couple of gems.
That's
I mean,
gorgeous.
It's really, really pretty.
It is, and I love as well that you've combined so many techniques within one creation. And for card makers and mixed media crafters alike, you can use this for both different reasons. And I think that's really important to share. So I love that. I think it's great.
What I designed on, as you can see on the software that's on the screen, I could be printing that out on any materials. I mean, you know materials here that I've lost track with. I need to get myself so fast up to speed. But that could be onto fabric, couldn't it?
It could, absolutely.
It could be onto stickers. What beautiful stickers that would be.
Imagine them all. Stickers, they look great.
Now, I've got at home, some like film strip washi stickers.
Oh, right, yeah.
And I was like, oh, these, really, really good. But I'm thinking, okay. Oops, I wanted these jumping. You don't always have that many, but how about...
And usually expensive.
Oh, they are usually expensive. But how about you can take... I saw some film strip on here. There was definitely some film strip.
There's the camera roll on there. Yeah. So there's empty Polaroids, you've got those. And then there is some on there too.
Here it is. Look at that. So I can then drop that onto there. I can just resize it down a bit. I can copy and paste, and then I can put two of them. They do blend together really well, like that. So I can select all and group it. So I can do that, and I can resize that. And then I can print it onto your sticker sheets.
Well, there you go. And then you're actually making your own washi stickers.
And then I'm making my own washi stickers. And then the other thing that I was seeing lots of on my washi stickers was things like coloured dots and textures. But I can do that myself now. I could be getting this onto here. Oh, I need to just resize it. I'm getting so excited. I'm not thinking about it.
It is exciting. Do you know what, Corinne, as well? Am I right to come back to you in just a few seconds?
Yeah, of course you can.
Is that okay? I was just going to borrow everybody for just a second. We'll come straight back to Corinne. I've been given some information to share with you. The deal on, of course, the printables today is during the show. Okay, it is for the show. It's not for the weekend. Okay, so I just want to make that clear. Just being told it is for during the live shopping hour. So literally 12 whilst 1 o'clock today, these deals against these printables are live, and that will be it, okay? The prices are going to be going back up, so it's just for the show. It's not on the website. You have to be shopping during the hour to be able to take advantage of these deals for you today. I really briefly and quickly, I'm just going to share with you again the codes and the prices to get these in your baskets. I do not want any of you to miss out. I know so many of you craft on a daily basis, and one of those items that is key and fundamental within craft is paper and card. It's something we use for almost every single project we do, whether you're printing it, stamping onto it, painting on it, colouring on it, stenciling on it, using it in your scan and cut. And I'm so happy to share as well that the 140 GSM paper card stock for you today is on offer. It was and usually is £12.99. That's its full price. That's what we usually share it with you at. And it's also a great price considering you're getting 100 sheets of one of our most superior printable surfaces. Now this is the one designed to work with your Brother's Scan and Cut as well. So it's the one that's favourable, it's the one that's going to work the best and give you the best performance on that scan and cut mat. Also as well within die cutting, it's superior. It cuts like a dream. You get that beautiful beveled edge. It's great for decoupage, it shapes well. Use your ball tools and of course do all of those decorative finessed finishes with this cardstock. It's 140 GSM in weight. You're getting 100 sheets of it in total. So whether it's for inserts, coppers, also I prefer to use a lighter weight within a card, especially for mats and layers, so when you're posting it, it doesn't weigh a lot and it's more cost effective for you at home. But it's £8.99 before your club discount, okay? Before your club discount, it's £8.99. We had a large stock of this. Of course we did. It's something that we carry as a hero item within Craftmaster, but already over 30% of the stock has gone. Also as well for you, that rice paper is flying. 40% of this now has gone into allocation, but I really do need to remind you though, and I don't want to be that pushy person, but after the show, these prices, you won't be able to find them. It's during the live hour. So it's $8.99 for rice paper. You know how much I love rice paper. Corinne's used it in her demo as well. Her first demo here at Highlight Craft, she's featured rice paper, and you can see how fundamental this is within all of us crafters' stashes. I mean, we all need a bit of rice paper, right? But $8.99 is all that you're paying for 20 sheets. Now this rice paper in here, it's different from quite a lot of them. It's different from the Cadence one too. It's an ultra refined rice paper, so you don't have the slumps inside there. It's made, of course, from the pith of the cotton plant, but you can see you don't have the traditional veining in here because it has had that extra refinement to it. It makes it super strong. It feels delicate and vulnerable, but it's versatile on fabric. It's dishwasher safe and machine washable and weatherproof if used with those correct adhesives.
Oh, wow.
And for laser printing and for inkjet use. You can use it for all of it. Also, if you're going to run it through your toner printer, it foils beautifully. I know. You can make your own toner foiled rice papers.
Wow.
It's a dream. You got to get it though during the hour. That's all I'm going to say. Over 40% of that has now jumped into allocation. Over 30% of the 140 GSM. We are busy across the board, so thank you so much. And thank you so much, Corinne. We've still got about 10-15 minutes left, so should we carry on?
Yeah, I was just
Lovely. Thank you for, sorry for interrupting.
No, it's needed, but just so that you can say, you know, we could be making our own stickers. I mean, I just put together, I've got some stickers very similar to this, you know, a little bit of a background with a sentiment and an image. I've just put some bits together. So I've just put them on there, resized them, you know, took down the colour, grouped them together. But you put that on there, and then that can be a sticker that you can then be putting onto your book. That was just some rogue bits, just to show you, you know, just to show you how it works. But I just wanted to show you another way if you want to be making card toppers that you can be doing. So let's just get rid of everything on this page. We can start again. I could start a new page, but let's go on to that. Right, so I am going to go into my everything ephemera. I'm going to go into my papers, and I'm going to find number 16. I was very organised and wrote this one down.
Oh, do you know what? The little notes, I always used to do that. I love doing that. It's brilliant. And also, I do need to get back into that because I always forget.
Exactly. So we can pop that on, and I can, obviously, if I want to change the colour, I can then use my hue slider and go through that and look at all those ranges of colours. I want a little bit of a pinky purple. Let's go like that. But it's just like rice paper on the back, isn't it?
Yeah,
I want the same one, and I want to go into my butterflies, and I'm going to grab a couple. I should have done that first, but I'm going to find a couple of butterflies. I didn't say which numbers I wrote down, so let's just find a couple. I think I just grabbed a few.
Number 14 is nice. That pinky colour one's cute as
that
well.
One.
I like
Let's do that one.
That looks nice with that paper.
It does, doesn't it?
Ooh.
We can put those. I'm just going to drop them on for a minute, or I might just drop them on up at the top just for a minute. What I love about this is, look at this paper. It's not a solid colour, is it? If I just take the grid off, I know I like the grid, but you can see without the grid on. Yeah, it's got crackle on it, which is lovely. And then I'm going to go. This is why you need so many, and you just keep them on here. Hopkins Heritage, we love these, don't we? Toppers. Let's find our toppers. Now at the end of here, there's loads of pretty toppers. I'm not going to use this, but just to show you, it's easier. Look at that, pre-made toppers, perfect.
So you can just click print and go.
Yeah, exactly. But at the end, there's some nice sort of blank ones as well. So let's grab one of these toppers. I tend to drop everything on the page and then start to work with it. But what I can then do is I can take this, and I want one of my butterflies, and I can sort of hover it over there. Yeah. So let's find where's my butterfly gone? He's just gone there. I want that one. Come on. It's hidden.
Sort of invisible, aren't
it's hidden. So I want to bring him to the front. Bring to the front.
I love that feature when you can change all the layers.
There we go. He's now at the front, and I'm going to do the same with that one. I'm just going to order him and put him on the front, and then you can put that. And again, you know, just so right. I wasn't grabbing the right thing. Come on, I want that. There we go. Do you know what? The great thing about this is, if you go wrong, you haven't lost the file. It's there.
You never do go wrong.
You can't go wrong, can you? So then I can click on the ones I want. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to press my control. I'm going to click on the circle. I'm going to click on there, and then I'm going to group those. And now that's one image, and I can resize that as much as I want. I can then go into a sentiment. I can add my sentiments. What sentiment did I do? I used Hello Lovely, and I can pop that in there. And again, I could then resize that to whatever size I wanted. And again, I can grab that and group
I do like this composition.
that
It does
one
look nice.
and that one. It's not wanting me to do that, but I can group those together as well. And then the other bit I would do is from scene building, I could make myself a floral display just by taking a few of the flowers. Was there one? Just dropping some onto here. I'm just going to move these out of the way for 1 minute. And then I can just add the flowers. Again, I would be resizing them and doing them and adding different orientations, different layers, popping these. I don't want that one.
I like that one.
That one's
that
nice,
but
it's more than what I wanted.
Oh, okay.
Let's have a look. What else have I got?
So
More than then we're going. They've got the lovely little characters down there.
I don't know where the time's gone, Corinne.
I know,
How do we have 3 minutes left?
But we can.
It's crazy.
Put those on. So I'm going to show you. But all you need to do is, if that's now sitting on the front, just go into order and just keep saying send backwards, not to back. And it's just going to take it back a layer at a time. Can you see now? Those are over the top of it.
Yes.
And I'm just going to show you. I know we've just whizzed because we're nearly running out of time. But that could be a card topper.
Wow.
I can resize that to fit. But look at that. I've made my own card topper. Look at that with that gorgeous floral in the corner, that frame, the butterflies, my sentiments, and I've made it on a background.
Brilliant.
It's so personalised.
It's so personalised.
We've hardly touched on what's in all of those.
No, but you know what? You've shared so much inspiration, though, and it's been wonderful to see. Also, a different take on Minecraft Studio.
Yeah.
So thank you.
It's my pleasure.
No, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I've also enjoyed spending the day with all of you at home as well. I do need to let you know, Ethan, you're having a brilliant day. What are you talking about? He's been doing lots of stuff in the warehouse.
Has he been busy?
Shows. He's been very, very busy. I went in and saw earlier boxes stacked 20 feet high. He's been sorting through all of them. I do need to let you know, though, that 70% of that rice paper has now gone into allocation. It's absolutely disappearing into everybody's basket. You're shopping in doubles and triples, adding them into your basket, and I can see why. 70% of a deep stock has now gone into allocation. You only literally have a minute left to get it in your basket during this live hour. Also, that pure print, that fabulous 140 GSM pure print that we know and love and celebrate at Highlight Crafts. It's from Craftmaster. It's $8.99. It should be $12.99. These prices dropped a matter of minutes before this hour came to you live. This wasn't something we shared with you during the week because it wasn't planned. This was something that went, oh, should we give them a treat? And Stephanie did it. So thank you so much to Stephanie and the team for putting that together. Don't forget to get those baskets checked out, though. You've got to get them checked out to get the prices and to get the deals. Thank you to each and every one of you. Over 50% of that has now gone.
Wow.
I cannot believe it. Monday is going to be a very busy morning for Ethan and the team. He's smiling now. That's good. Corinne, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
I've really enjoyed it. So, when do you think we might be seeing you?
I don't know.
Okay.
It depends how Stephanie thinks today's gone.
Oh, well, very well, I'm sure. I'm sure we'll be seeing you very soon. And look out for all of the updates on social media because that's where you'll probably see it first. But until then, have a fabulous weekend. Get your baskets checked out. We'll see you bright and early, 8 a.m. Corinne, safe journey home.
I certainly shall.
Okay, and have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks, team, and enjoy the rest of your day.